and welcome back to the Mompreneur Mentor YouTube vlog. Today I have the honor of introducing you to yet another Air Fryer Secrets co-author, Mr. Wayne Crowe. Wayne, I am so excited for you to be on the show today. We've got a whole playlist of the Air Fryer Secrets authors, so don't forget to check them out, you guys. The book is launching very soon, and it's all things digital entrepreneurship from amazing experts. So thanks again, Wayne. Come on in to the Mompreneur community and tell us who Wayne is. Who's Wayne?
Awesome, thank you. I was hoping you'd introduce me as Wayne of Wayne Enterprises. I was waiting for that part, but there you go. Yeah, my name's Wayne. I'm sure a lot of people watching this probably don't know me, but I'd regard myself probably as a traffic expert more than anything. I've spent millions of dollars on traffic. I've spent probably 4 or 5 million on AdWords, done e-commerce. I've been online 12 years now, so I've been online full time for a long time. I'm kind of the underground person, if that kind of makes sense. I'm the person that no one knows, but I'm always there.
Nice.
Like
so
mold, I suppose.
Is Batman your alter ego? Because I know we were just chatting about that when we went on record. I'm a comic book nerd, so I was so excited when you were like Wayne Enterprises.
No, that would be awesome. I love comics, but no, I'm not Batman.
So, but you are a little underground, though. You were saying. So,
yeah.
How do you remain underground when you're doing something that requires so much like traffic and people? How do you stay behind the scenes?
It's kind of strange. I was about before obviously ClickFunnels was around. So like there's this whole ClickFunnels community that's come up that's taught to give value and go out there and beat your fears and everything else, and which is brilliant. But yeah, when I started, I never wanted to do that. I wanted to sit behind my computer. You know when you watch all these films and there's all these charts and things and they got 12 screens. That's what I thought internet marketing was, and I thought, oh, brilliant. I wouldn't have to ever speak to anyone. I could just sit there looking at all this stuff and make money. I think a lot of people think like that, don't they, when they kind of start. So that's how I kind of envisaged it, and obviously it's nothing like that. But I learned that if you control traffic, a lot of the time you control money. The same in e-commerce, the same in AdWords, a lot of these things. So it's a kind of different side of the coin that I started with, rather than I found out as soon as ClickFunnels started growing and all that community and everything else started, I started looking at everything, where were these guys coming from? And I adopted a lot of those strategies. So I've done events and everything now. I've done the whole caboodle.
Wow. Yeah. So what are you doing now in your business? So I recall you saying you started in kind of e-commerce and products, and now you're doing traffic. So are you doing traffic for other people? Or are you teaching other people how to do traffic? Or both?
I'm a mix. So most people call it solo ads. I don't like that word. But I work with a lot of the big names out there, a lot of big marketers out there. Can deliver 20, 30,000 clicks a day. So it's big volumes. I can spend $10,000, $20,000 in a day on traffic myself. I've got a fairly good team. So that's what I do. I build email lists. I've got massive. I don't think there's many people with email lists as big as me. I've got relationship lists. I've got CPA lists. I've got AdSense lists. I've got a big AdSense kind of blog, which I just build with email lists. I've got a whole swathe of different list traffic sources and everything. So it's kind of a bit different to what people are used to, I think. The only thing I probably don't do is Facebook paid ads. But I pretty much do a bit of everything else, from media buys to AdWords to Bing, a little tiny bit of SEO, but not so much because I don't like free traffic. I like paid traffic.
Nice. So I like that too. I like any kind of traffic. I mean, if you're going to be online, you're going to need traffic. And a lot of people have this weird misconception that if you build it, they will come. And it's just not true.
No, that's it.
How did you meet Kevin and get into the Air Fryer Secrets cookbook?
It's a bit of a strange one, that. I didn't know too much about Kevin, but he obviously found out about me somehow. I think it must have been through probably a friend or something like that. He said, hey, do you want to do this book? And I thought, what a fantastic idea. It beats me having to write a whole book. And I thought, you know, then, you know, you got, how many authors are in there? 40, 49, is it?
60 to 70, I think.
60 to 70, Jesus. So you can just imagine someone's going to get that, and the value in there is just going to be absolutely huge. So I thought straight away, I pretty much, as soon as he said what it was, and I was like, yeah, I can't say no. So that's kind of how I got introduced to Gevin. Obviously, I, being the underground guy, I don't know many people out there. I don't know who all the people are. So whenever someone asks me anything, and this is probably a big tip for anyone, always say yes and work out how to do it afterwards. And take massive action. Yeah.
Yes, I've been working on that, being a yes woman, and it has really, really opened up my horizons and broadened my opportunities, especially with networking. I also started out as a solopreneur, and it was so much harder. Now that I'm networking, I'm just like, wow, this could be so much easier because all these people I know now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Leveraging the relationships and things and other people, like inside the book, a lot of people in there are really well known, whereas I'm not. So kind of people look at it and think, wow, this guy's on the same level as some of these, even though a lot of the people that are out there, you know, I'm much bigger in my own little world.
Nice. But then you also bring massive value with your huge email list. Are you going to be pushing the book out to them in an email blast?
So different types of lists. So this is where list and understand the list building. I've got my relationship list, which I use for kind of launches. So I'm taking part in a big launch at the minute. I use that for that. And then I've got a big CPA list. So like, you know what CPA is? Like a general affiliate list, like Max Bounty, Cash Network, and I sell the traffic. So most of it, I mean, I've got lists of millions of people, but it doesn't get used for relationship building. It's more for CPA and Max Bounty type offers.
Nice. Well, I'm very impressed with your background and your expertise and the fact that you have remained underground. And I just adore Wayne Enterprises as a name. That's just so cool.
I'm going to rename my company that. Now.
I hope
it's probably
so.
taken.
So then what is your chapter like titled? And without giving too much away, can we kind of get a sneak peek of what to expect in the Wayne Enterprises chapter?
Yeah, it's kind of dead simple, really. A lot of people come into the online world, and like you say, they make a website or they do the easy part. They've built it, and then they think, how the hell do I get traffic? The easiest place to start with traffic is actually Sulu ads. So it kind of goes into depth or skims the surface really of how to just find good Sulu ad providers and how to build an email list in the right way. Because a lot of people will have this offer that they absolutely love. Let's say you've bought into an offer for $500. They're falling in love with that offer. But the thing about traffic really is it's not about finding, you know, the traffic that fit the offer, it's the offer that fit the traffic.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people get attached to it and just kind of skims the surface on what to do, and then it leads into a lot more kind of knowledge after you've read the book as well.
Nice. So it's about building traffic.
Building lists and
building
traffic,
lists. Now that's really important for my e-commerce store. I think my list, and I didn't have it too long, my store, before I flipped it and sold it. But we were around 50,000 emails for, you know, and that was huge because we got a much higher lifetime value. And a lot of our sales, we didn't have to pay to get the customer back. They were in our back end and we could just keep selling. So I think people really, they put up that pop-up on their website and they think, oh, that'll collect emails. By, you know, have a fidget spinner and they'll get a discount. I can get an email. But a lot of people now are wise to that, and they'll opt in and then opt out, and it's really hard to grow email lists because people are starting to see their emails as so valuable as part of their data, or they'll just send you to spam. So how do you kind of work around that? Do you just scrub your lists of inactive people?
Yeah, so my list, like I say, my lists are pretty big, and that's what you said about building an email list of e-commerce. That was actually how I got into list building. I kind of had a big e-commerce business. It was, done millions, and building the list. And I realised every time we send an email, we make tons of money. So all the margins in my personally, it's different in different e-commerce business. My margins were slim. Okay, so running traffic, spending all the money on traffic, the whole business. I had tons of staff, massive warehouse, all the stock. But every time I'd written an email that took me 10 minutes, pressed send, that just generated money. And that's made me think, right, this e-commerce stuff, for me, was a lot of work. It's profitable, but it was a ton of work. I need to focus on this list building. So that's kind of how I got into it. Is from realising how tough some stuff is, and how once you build a list and it's your asset, you own it. No one can take it from you.
Yes, yeah, and then you can go ahead and do affiliate marketing, and then you don't have to have real products. And the margins with affiliate marketing are pretty high and sometimes reoccurring. Exactly,
yeah. So back to your question, which was how do I get around all the stuff, if you like. Well, the real secret of any traffic source is to split test the hell out of it. So if you come up with an idea, you always split test it. So I'm lucky, I can just outsource things to my team and things get split tested really quick. But there is a way you can start kind of split testing, which is just, let's say you had an e-commerce store and you're running traffic to it, then you would do a pop-up and the spinny wheel thing, like the prize, and you split test which one the best. I personally built all my list from buyers when I've done e-commerce. So my entire list was buyers, and we had tens of thousands of buyers. So you just got a split test, and that's what you need to do, as you know, with any traffic source, not just the kind of traffic source, but yet if you're sending emails, you split test your emails. I split test like hell. In fact, I'm taking part in a launch at the minute. It's all about split testing, because split testing with paid traffic is absolute king. And most of the time, the person who can split test the best and gather the most data is the person that wins.
I have to say I agree. So, and I can tell you're an expert in the field because you know everything about split testing. And for all you mompreneurs out there, if you don't know what it is, don't worry. Awesome Mr. Batman gave me a great idea. I'm going to do a video on split testing. I'm going to add it to our playlist.
Brilliant.
So, yeah, split testing is huge. It's usually where you have two options and the traffic is diverted. And then you just basically say which one's performing better, which is then going to lower your ad costs. You get more, you know, lower cost per acquisition and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think that's good as well. Everything you do, you see as a split test. So if you do it like Facebook post, I'm quite big on Facebook posts, says a split test. If something doesn't do well, ask yourself why it didn't do well, so you can kind of try and improve it. So look at things mathematically and logically is a good way of looking at things.
I love that. So then every author has an offer at the end of their chapter, which is why this book, you guys, is so valuable. And if it's past launch date, you can get it at the link below in the description box. If it hasn't launched yet, just stay tuned and keep watching the Air Fryer Secrets playlist. Thousands and thousands of dollars of value in this book, free value in these offers. So Wayne, what is your offer about?
It's exactly the skimming over the surface of solo ads. It's basically about how to find someone that's good, how to make sure your offer is good, how to make sure the traffic source is good, because there's a lot of funny stuff that go on this little solo ad world. And that's basically what it is. It's kind of the entrance into getting started with traffic, if you like.
Awesome. I love that. There's so many great offers in so many different areas. But this one, building lists, is key to any digital entrepreneur, you guys. This is a chapter you cannot miss. So how can our audience and all of our viewers find you online if they're like, you know what, I want to talk to Batman. I want to know more about what's going on with this list building. I want to build my asset. Maybe they want coaching or I mean, are you available online? How can we find you if you're underground?
Yeah, well, the easy way, I've set up a blog recently, is just blog.waynecroll.com is the easy way. If you go to waynecroll.com, you'll get access to my free list building course. There's been about 12,000 people gone through it now. You can see the success stories that have come out from it. So yeah, that's the place to start. It gets you started with, you know, with no knowledge of squeeze pages, split testing. We give you the split tested pages. We give you the split tested emails. I own my own affiliate network, so we tell you the best offers to send to. and basically give everything to you to give you the best start possible.
That is awesome. That is really cool. You even own your own affiliate network, so it's like a JV Zoo,
but much smaller.
That is really awesome. I'm really starting to, now that we're branching the Mompreneur Mentor brand and we're getting online education and media content, we're also looking for great offers to send our audiences. So I will have to talk to you and see what your affiliate network has to offer mompreneurs.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Well, I think that's kind of a wrap up, but before we head out, can you give one last quote or piece of advice you might want to offer any new budding entrepreneurs or maybe even vetted mompreneurs, people out there just that want to be an entrepreneur and might be struggling or don't know how to start?
Yeah, so there's probably two big bits of advice, and whatever you do, immerse yourself in it. So completely immerse yourself in it. If there's Q&As, if there's webinars, if there's free training, jump on it and surround yourself in that information. So it's almost like your subconscious begins to understand everything that's going on. You start piecing the jigsaw together faster, if you like. And the second bit of tidbit, and this is a big one, is track everything. I don't care what it is, whether it's opt-ins, sales, follow-ups. Cash is the big one that most entrepreneurs don't even track. I run a cash flow every day. I can tell you down to $1 what my assets are, so I do it every morning. So you're in this to make money. You're in this to make profit. So you've always got to ask, where is the profit in this for me, and when will it come? That's a big one. A lot of people kind of work hard and don't know when the outcome of the profit will come and the cash will come. Understand the figures, because it puts you at ease, it kind of relieves the stress, and it gives you a goal to work towards.
I love that. I couldn't agree more with both of those tidbits of advice. We got a bonus advice: keep an eye on your cash flow. And I couldn't agree more with the immersion and your subconscious, because I have seen it myself. When I completely immerse myself in something I'm doing, the learning curve is like that. It comes really fast. All right, we're going to sign off. Don't forget to check out and grab the Air Fryer Secrets Cookbook. You're going to learn everything you need to know about digital entrepreneurship and be introduced to amazing experts in the industry with thousands of dollars of free value. Thank you again so much, Wayne, for being on.
No problem. Batman.
All right, guys, check out the rest of the playlist. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.